All right, we've been relegated once again to quick draft. Let's see what we can do here. Aang, the Last Airbender, is probably the best card here. Firebending Lesson Last Days are solid removal. This creates clue, and this is just very cheap and a lesson in your graveyard for lesson payoff. You gotta take Aang here, I think, over the other cards. I am tempted to force mono white in bot draft if the bots pass this card. Then we can make a pretty sweet deck if we wheel the glider kids. The thing is, they took the rare. You know, the bots took the rare. Let's do it. I think maybe this is the highest upside card. And Airbender Ascension normally isn't what you want to be doing. This is a surprisingly low win rate card. But it can be a lot of fun if you have blink effects like Aang, where you get to airbend up to 1 non-land permanent. Okay, well, it's got to be combustion technique or forecasting fortune teller here. The mono white dream may not be alive with Cat Owl, if I'm being honest. Or Kyoshi. We'll take combustion technique. I think it edges out forecasting fortune teller. Boomy Bash, water bending scroll, Yip Yip. We'll take Yip Yip. I've come up on Yip Yip for sure. And if I see another Gather the White Lotus, then the mono white dream is alive. But if we're going to be getting past red cards as the best cards in the pack, it's going to be Boros again. That being said, no good red cards to speak of here. We'll just take a forecasting fortune teller. Kyoshi or North Pole Patrol? Kyoshi Battle Fan is just typically not very exciting. But North Pole Patrol would only be our second blue card. So let's take Kyoshi Battle Fan. Goes into more decks. Pretending Pox Bears is playable. I don't think we take anything else here. Tiger Dillo is for red-green. I don't love it, but we'll put it in the sideboard just in case. Kyoshi Battle Fan number 2. And we'll put Energy Bending in this sideboard. Seems like the bots don't like some of the black cards here. Firebender Ascension. We could play 2 Ascensions. These are some of the weaker Ascensions. I guess the blue one is the weakest. But it has offensive potential. And sometimes red-white decks can overcome bombs by developing out the board quickly. So we'll see if that game plan is online. Okay, well, we're red-white. I would like a team avatar. But we have, what, Yip Yip as a lesson? We have combustion technique. Do we have any other lessons? No. Not yet. We'll gladly take Rain and Shaw. Kyoshi Warriors here. Barrels of Blasting Jelly might be alright if we have a bunch of firebending. And want to splash something. I think here we take Team Avatar over Young. This is just very expensive before you can actually play a lesson. 5 mana total investment, and you gotta play a lesson that you can cast for X minus 3 mana, unless you're attacking in with this. Then it's X minus 2 mana, which is still pretty expensive. Airbending Lesson is a lesson for Rain and Shaw. We absolutely will take it. Glider Staff is a nice way to make our little bodies relevant. I will take a Young Deserter here. We will end up with lessons trying to get Rain and Shaw going. And it's going to be Yip Yip over Twin Blades here. Given that we're trying to get lesson cards in the graveyard. And I doubt it. I doubt we play that Dragonfly Swarm. Here's another lesson. I don't think we ever want to play more than 2 riots. Kyoshi Warriors. Third to last pack. Okay, another Aang. They are legendary, so we can't cast more than 1, but I think the 3/2 flying body that has lifelink a good amount of time, because we got 2 Yip Yips, Have to Start Riots, and Combustion Technique is still going to be a better pick over Fire Nation attacks here. Airbender's Reversal. This is a lesson, so I'll take it. Combustion Technique is a fabulous lesson. This is one of our favorite lessons to see. I think this and Firebending lesson are the ones we want to see the most. See if that Razor Ring wheels. Fire Nation Cadets, I think, are going to be better than my Jaded Edge here, believe it or not, with the number of lessons we're going to have early on. Fire Nation Cadets are going to be able to attack more often. And this actually only has like a 53.8%. The exhaust is expensive. War Balloon here is more playable than Porcupine. Don't really want to play either. And we have enough 5-drop slots filled out. Compassionate Healer will be picked up here. The Scry and Life Gain will be important for making sure we hit our lands or don't flood. I wouldn't mind another Kyoshi Warriors. So there's another Compassionate Healer. Now we can probably cut some of these Kyoshi Battle Fans. I will take this. We only have 1 Fire Nation Cadets. That would be kind of annoyed by a card like this. Rumble Warriors has Trample. So we could play it potentially, but probably not. Sideboard card. I mean, Union Archers can toss a lesson in the graveyard. So we'll take that. Merchant of Many Hats is not loved by the bots, it appears. Okay. Nice little red-white deck here. Lesson payoffs, we try and get to Rain and Shaw. Poke through damage with How to Start a Riot or Team Avatar. I usually like 3 ways to poke through damage. And with Team Avatar, How to Start a Riot, and Rain and Shaw, we essentially have that. So that means we can probably cut 1 How to Start a Riot. We can also copy it with Young. All right, let's put Combat Tricks over here. Is this creature Airbender Ascension that we get to blink, or could we blink Glider Staff? Yes, it's creatures only. So Combustion Techniques over here. These are all lessons, 5 lessons. Probably cut a Disciple and a Pox Bears. This is a lesson. And run it like that. Okay, solid little red-white deck here. With lesson payoffs. And Airbend. And Blink. On 17 lands, if you look at Airbender's Ascension. Airbender Ascension. That enchantment that airbends and blinks. The win rate is low, 52.8%. That's low for 17 lanes. Let's keep this. No lessons to speak of for Brandon Shaw yet. Okay, but maybe we can scry into them with Compassionate Healer. First D $, the Virtuous. That's right, we're not sideboarding. So used to playing traditional draft. And opponent is not running a regulation size deck here. Yeah, we're gonna let this go through. Iguana Parrot. Okay, I am willing to trade the Compassionate Healer for the Iguana Parrot. I mean, that's a land. We'll just play Kyoshi Warriors twice. I don't love it. So we can't also throw out Fire Nation tax, but let's do... Let's play Kyoshi Warriors first, and then see if there's something better to airbend than Iguana Parrot. Kyoshi Warriors will also block his Pox Bears. Wandering Musicians, okay. So I think that is a better target to airbend. He's tapped out, so I expect he'll just take 3 damage here. I think we'll trade a 1-1 for the 2-1 here. Okay, well. Let's see if we can bait out removal before we play Ran and Shaw. I don't think we're going to get to 3 lessons this game. But a 5-mana 4/4 flyer with Firebending too is not the worst thing in the world. Two 3/3s are going to block his problem card right now, which is Wandering Musicians. All right. He'll attack as a 3/6, and then even if he has like Yip Yip or Octopus form, we're still okay. If he has removal, it's still okay. I guess he 2-for-1s us if he's got like bounce, instant speed bounce. But he's got sorcery speed bounce. We'll kill a token here, I bet. Interesting. Interesting. There's no ETB on Compassionate Healer, so it makes sense to send that instead of Kyoshi Warriors. But I would have personally permanently removed the 1/1 token from the game. All right, let's start with Airbending Lesson. That'll allow us to airbend twice, actually. We'll send the Iguana Parrot back. We could get rid of his counter. We could replay Kyoshi Warriors. Four, 3. Alright, we can attack through here. Everything but the 1/1. 2, 4. I guess we can't attack with this. We'll block with the 3/5. How does he know we don't have anything? Genius block there. We'll play Compassionate Healer. That was a bad attack. Traded a 3-3 for a 1-2. Now he gets to attack for quite a bit. We'll do that. And that's not a great block, so I guess we'll take 7. Okay, I think we're losing this game to... what do you call? It's a bad block. We firebend for... 2, 3, 5, 6. Threaten to activate 4 times. I think it's best just to play Rain and Shaw and Pray. Okay, well. 3-3 on that. Take 3 there. So block this, and if he has just about anything, we're dead in a number of ways. You know, 1 more damage on Wandering Musicians, we're dead. Lightning Strike, we're dead. Okay. So we had another 3-3 blocker. We would have taken a lot less damage. In the future, we need to identify better if we're the control or beatdown player. I think that's a pretty good framework. For advising my you should attack or block. He has 1 more 1-2, but we have 1 more 3-3. Okay, Dark Goblin. Then we got Squee holding an orb. That way, this is nothing to do until turn 4. So I will mull this. Our deck needs to get out on the board. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go back. We have no creatures to cast it on until turn 4. This is an unfortunate draw there. These are good cards, but I would like something to do before turn 4, and legendary rule applies. I'm not killing the curious farm animals. You can poke me to death slowly with that thing. Question is, can we hold out? Can we hold out? Yeah, we can. This will grant lifelink. So, cast Airbender's Ascension. It'll give him another scry. But it'll buy time for our Aang. Wow. He sacks the Curious Farm Animals. Destroy that card. Okay, he doesn't like it. I do like that he doesn't like it. Let's give him another scry. It's possible that we airbend his glider kids, then airbend his glider kids, then airbend his glider kids. And if he kills this thing, we might airbend his glider kids again. He likes the card he sees on top this time. Yeah, it's gonna be another airbend on the glider kids as we play out Aang. Kyushu where he's like, alright, airbend this. We'll make a 1-1. I'll airbend your 1-1 actually. Some lifelink, unfortunately. Can't play Compassionate Healer, but we can blow up his glider kids. I think I'm gonna leave the Kyoshi Warriors. For now, at least. He likes it again. Yeah, we'll take 3. Let's blow up glider kids here. And then blow up Water Tribe Captain. Get some lifelink on Aang. Next turn, be able to play Rand and Shaw with his copy ability active. Glider Staff, okay. What's he gonna bend? Just our healer? Oh, his own Kyoshi Warriors. He's gonna remake that 1-1 we airbent. It's totally fine. He should have attacked first. IMO. We just had a Compassionate Healer. He's tapped out, so it doesn't totally matter the order we do this in, but let's attack first. Now we've got a lot of Firebend. So with 6 Firebend, we have 12 mana. With 12 mana, we can do this 3 times for 12 more damage. Then 8 damage, we can do 20 damage. He can block 2 of our creatures with flying. It's not a dragon. So what happens if we swing out here? He blocks that, blocks that. He has a lesson card in his grave. He doesn't have a lesson card. This is not a lesson. So he's at 14. Blocks this, blocks this. Blocks. It's a Compassionate Healer. We do 3, 4, not enough. 4, 6, 8. You can pump 4 times. It's more than enough. So these 3 go at least. If he leaves 1 dragon unblocked and like tries to eat Aang, we do 4 plus 6, that's 10. He goes to 4, that's not worth it. It's just these 3 that attack. Yep. Okay. I mean, we have nothing else to do with the mana. So let's replay that again. Everything's attacking. 10, 10. Needs to block both of those. No, does he? 10? These two get through. What if we just swing out? What do you have? 2, 3, the 1, 1. Alright, well. Now he needs to block our flyer. No, thank you. He can sack Earth Kingdom Protectors to make his Kyoshi warriors continue to live. So attacking with the healer was a mistake there. We didn't get any extra damage in. We just gave him a 2-2. Just the flyers and the cadets should have attacked. Our tendency to play incorrectly game 1 and then tighten up game 2 and 3 seems to be biting us in the butt in best of 1 here. Okay, that's pretty good. We get away with it in this case. Yep. Okay, let's tighten up with our attacks. I think we gave away free creatures and attacked when we shouldn't have. 2 out of 2 games so far. Keep. Snap, keep. Easy peasy. We do have 2 finishers in here and no creatures besides Compassionate Healer. We've got both colors. We got interaction. We got a value engine. A 2-drop. And this is going to last. This is going to allow Compassionate Healer, if it gets to live, to attack as a 3-3 that scries us into more powerful cards and lands. Whatever we need. Opponent looks like they're good manner. Another turn 1 Curious Farm Animals, huh? Let's play the Compassionate Healer. Okay, I kind of just want to hit a land here. So let's start by tossing how to start a riot. We could have attacked for a scry first. But with mana open, I don't want to get razor ringed. that would have functioned the same. That being said, like Compassionate Healer is our 2-drop. If it needs to die in order for us to hit a land, then that's just the price we need to pay. That being said, he's gonna make a 2/1 each turn. We will trade here. Will we? We'll gain life back. We get to attack back in for a scry and life gain, so yeah, let's do that. And if he blocks, that's a shame, because that's a good card. Let's draw that and play some West Peak. Right? This is going to be lesson number 2. That's lesson number 3. No, that's greedy. We're stuck at 3 lands then. I, for some reason, thought we were going to draw after we scried. Yikes. Okay, that's a problem. No, thank you. We need a land. Man, are we playing sloppy. Being very greedy. We need lands. Rain and Shaw should not be in our hand right now. It would be nice to make 2 4/4s, but he's going to make like 8 4/4s. As soon as he can attack and sacrifice with Fire Navy Trebuchet. Ah, which is right now. Well, I think we need to scry into land. And he needs to make some incorrect blocks here to actually poke through. I'll probably blow up Team Avatar here. Yep. One mana to kill his deserters. And get another lesson card in the graveyard for Rain and Shaw is going to be worth it. Okay, okay. Now we can airbend his token. And he can crew, so we can't attack. Combustion technique is just short of killing Fire Navy Trebuchet. That's gonna be pretty good for Mr. Phoenix Fleet Airship. I would double crew if I were him. Just smack for 8 this turn. 10 actually. Need the mana from firebending here. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, goodbye, Kyoshi Warriors. We need this lifelink. Can we... Yeah, get to 4 quest counters on Airbender Ascension and bounce his token? We can. It's gonna be hard, but we're not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. If he had attacked with both his Phoenix Fleet airship creatures, we would probably be dead. We just gotta hope he bricks with these 3 cards in hand. Slash continues to play a little bit wrong at least. Double crew and we're in trouble. We'd have to chump with Aang. No, he's figured it out. To stay alive. And that's the only way we really crawl back into the game. Alright, well we'll keep on trying. He's getting muted. Rain and Shaw. Let's see what we get. A land, no thank you. We missed out on a damage there. That was a mistake. Clicking through too quickly. Now we can bounce, or flash. Rain and Shaw, make another 4/4. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Should have been Kyoshi Warriors. So this is when you cast it. If you cast them, didn't see that restriction. 3 life is going to keep us alive from this 2/1 token. For Rick, if we had one more 1/1, we might win. We're playing loose. This deck is fine. We draft fine sometimes, and we just play wrong. We've seen enough. Okay, let's tighten up. We still need the opponent to misplay there. But what's in our control is how well we play. So let's put our energy and effort into that. That's 3 games out of 3 where I think we really goofed it up and made it so that we either can't win or throw away a sure thing from playing loose. Loosey-goosey. I'll resume when we find an opponent. Alright, we found a game, and this is keepable. This is a 2-drop creature, technically. So we have a 2/3/4. Look at this cute little turtle guy. I don't know if he's a turtle, but I like to think he is. Turtle boy is what I'll call it. Okay, opponent takes turn 2 off to go get their 3rd color. So they're playing Aang at the Crossroads type colors. Unfortunately, blue and white do have a lot of airbend and bounce. But that won't become relevant here as we glider staff. Get in some Damaga. There we go, yeah. Nice. Fox Bears. Okay, so no attacks this turn. We'll just play out Kyoshi Warriors and pass. Eventually, Young will be able to copy Combustion Technique. That may be awkward with Earth Kingdom Protectors. He would see what our targets are and be able to sack this. Protect at least one of them. And the only two viable targets are these two. Okay, Rain and Shah is something to look forward to. Let's equip. Let's equip what? Yoshi Warriors for maximum damage? How about a Fire Soldier so Kyoshi Warriors can block? And we can build up quest counters on Firebender Ascension as a side quest. He really has only Earth Kingdom Protectors here. It doesn't make sense to make us wait. Silly IG, you are making me wait for no reason. Okay. Curious farm animals. Can destroy Firebender Ascension if he wants to. I mean, I'd be happy with that trade. Wow, he'd really be hovering his lands and his cards here. He's probably going to draw 6 with Katara if he's hovering like this. Just determining what to tap. His attacks are not bad here. He attacks with Katara. Okay, and Wandering Musicians. He actually just taps everything, so he's going to take a lot on the crackback. Assuming he plays something we can remove with Combustion Technique. Or if he plays nothing at all. He's really ramped. He's 7 lands. But we're going to hit him for 3, 6, 8, 9. Maybe 10 if we exhaust. We do exhaust. Let's blow up Curious Farm Animals and Earth Kingdom Protectors. This isn't an ally, so I can't protect it. One, 2, 3, 4. Now this is for maximum damage. Here. And if he bounces it, we get more value, potentially off him exhausting again. Maybe it would have been better to put that on Kyoshi Warriors, actually, for that reason. If he has Airbender bounce, we have to replay and make another 1-1. He'll hit us for 5, 7, 10 damage here. He's 1 mana short of activating Water Tribe Captain. Okay, he wises up. And I assume we'll attack with only Katara here to get a 1/1 counter on her. But keep up mana for whatever he's got left in his hand. Okay, alright. Mm-hmm. 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 Now I wish the glider staff was equipped to the fire soldier. You can only attack with Young. 3, 6, 7, 9, 5, 5. We're 1 short of playing both. So yeah, if we had this equipped, we could have attacked in with both. Let's do that. And now let's do that re-equip we were talking about. Actually, let's put it on Kyoshi Warriors. Three, 5. So if we attacked 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, we could cast this. But I imagine we'll be playing Rain and Shaw. Next turn. If he's not dead. All right. We don't need to do this pre-combat, do we? I mean, it enables us to attack with all these creatures. 3, 5. We're going to Firebend for a ton. Fire Nation attacks. Okay. So we have 5 attackers. We're still 1 mana short. That's kind of crazy. 3 blockers to get through. And the opponent is good mannered. Nice. Okay, we played better that game. I'm still not entirely certain. The correct sequence was not to just throw down Rain and Shaw. But if he had like Avatar's Wrath or Destined Confrontation, the 2 white pip Wraths, where we only keep power 4 or greater, or it airbends, then I think keeping Rain and Shaw in hand would be great. This is another great start in hand. I think that because the deck is good. It has an actual plan. It's not got crazy bombs or a bunch of like rare, mythic rare cards. It's just got solid uncommons and commons. Blue-black. So he's going to be playing a more control-y deck by virtue of his colors. Is that a match or a torch? I like it. This will look cool. Counter? Is it... I'll quench that? Will he be quenching that? Will he do something that is the quenches? Alright, we attack. I doubt he would have Heartless Act here, because letting us attack makes no sense if he could remove our creature pre-combat. Okay, 3 Damaga. What's he got? Abandon Atash Mantissa. What did he toss? A Mountain. 3 colors. Ooh, Raven Eagle's a good one. He can only exile his own cards. It's got to be a creature that he exiles for the life gain. So let's just slam Kyoshi Warriors and attack for big Damaga. We want another land here. That is perfectly acceptable. Zorgoth Destroyer. I just realized our opponent's name is Zorgoth Destroyer. What is a Zorgoth? A significant Dragonkin character in the game Old School RuneScape. The antagonist of Dragon Slayer 2. Okay. I mean, we just do this pre-combat and attack with Compassionate Healer. For big damage. 3, 6. What do we do with 6 mana? Play Young. 6, 7, 8. We're still short, so let's toss a land to the bottom. Tap land, okay. We've only got 4 mana to work with. Any creature we attack with is going to be a threat with Team Avatar. And he's spending even more mana dirtling. Here, okay, we'll toss... What? Combustion Technique? Glider Staff. I think that's him dead, because we can equip it to Compassionate Healer. And then this will attack for 7 exactly. Hooray! Got to punish an opponent who was a little slow there with tap lands and not playing a creature until turn 3. And cracking clues. And playing 1/1s. Playing a 1/1. So that's exactly what this deck wants to run up against. Like I said, this deck doesn't really have powerful rares. If I